me. I'ma keep it G, forever need a street. Yeah, when I'm riding, I just, yeah. I be strolling through the hood when I'm smoking on some good. When I'm riding, I just, yeah, smoking on some good. Yeah, slab holiday on 288. You see him every day on the highway. Break him off, swing on him if you in the way. Swingers tipping on him, looking like some rollerblades. Slide on 45, glide on 59, going over 70. I need to slow it down. If a nigga had a slab, I would dress it down. Customize the trunk, light up saying H time. I forever rep the H, I'ma hold it down. And if you feel me, throw your hood up on me one time.
What's going on, y'all? Waiting on Kodak to virtually join us here for a moment with Kodak.
I remember Fat Pat when he used to say,
We try to call him.
Yeah, back then I used to always keep a screw tape. I had to listen cause,
Hey.
Yeah, when I'm riding.
Hello? Hello?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah. Did you click the link? It's live. It's live now, so you have to click the link on the.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do. It was saying something like that.
It had to be live first. It's live now though.
You said what?
I say I had to be live. I'm live now, so try it. Like,
No, that's what I was just trying to. I seen that you was live. I seen
oh,
it.
okay. We couldn't.
Hair.
Oh, okay. Couldn't do it till it was live. So you should be able to click that link and then put your name in and.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right.
So we got a Kodak moment, y'all. A moment with Kodak. I look crazy. Don't worry about me though, because it's not about me. It's about Kodak. So once he comes in, then he's gonna let us know what's the word for this week. And I know y'all missed him the last couple weeks. So to the rabbit hole we shall return at this point. You know, I'm Miss Lovey, you guys. I'm just a innocent bystander on today, for the most part. Co-captain, if you will. Let's listen to some music. This is called Yappa. You heard it. Neighborhood Thug. What's going on? Just waiting for Kodak, you guys. Just jam this music until he taps in. What's up, Johnny Boy? Your second episode just dropped. And then tomorrow, your visuals will drop at 8 o'clock or 7. It's 7 or 8. One of the two. But yeah, I don't know what we're talking about yet. I'm waiting for Kodak to join us here in a second. I'm trying to understand what's going on. It's taking so long. You gotta watch out for the snakes. They come from all motherfucking ways. You get money, you all gone. Fuck you any day. You get money, these niggas gonna be all in your way. You get money, but I know you motherfucking snakes. What's going on, Righteous? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, we in the rabbit hole. I'm just waiting for Kodak to jump on, waiting for him to tap in. I don't know what the hell going on. Yeah, pull out the cone Yeezy. On the box, rolling too deep. Me and my yappa. Yeah, I just dope. Let me try to call. Yeah, I get guala. Tell your bitch she fine. Tell her she can holler. Mr. KT. Guala Obama. Niggas been hate since I smashed his baby mama. Damn. Tell him my bad, I'm tripping. Poured out and poured in. Dope game whipping. Dope game flipping. Dope game money. Nigga be hating. That shit funny. I get dope. Stack it up quick. Yes. Nigga don't like to tell the world.
Oh yeah, South by Southwest was live, Johnny. Thank you for asking. And yes, we did show up and show out, and I bumped into you out there a couple times too. So don't act like you wasn't part of the situation that was going on out there. You know, 'cause you definitely was in Austin. You surprised my dog ass. Okay. Y'all just jam out for a second. I'm finna call Kodak so we can figure this shit out.
Water season. Don't hate on the weight on it, bitch.
Loud music, loud music.
On some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
Sneaky link, sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Sneaky link,
Yeah, on some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
sneaky link, sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Sneaky link.
Yeah, that's my sneaky link.
Yeah, slide to the side on my
Sneaky link.
Now I got you all alone. Let me set the. You can be loud, yeah, loud as fuck. She love to fuck. She like it from the back with my thumb in her. Wait, hold up. She like it when I talk real raw to her. Yeah, throughout the week I don't gotta talk to you. Wait, hold up. She like it when I talk real raw to her. Yeah, throughout the week I don't gotta talk to
On
you.
some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
Sneaky link, sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Sneaky link,
Yeah, on some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
sneaky link, sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Sneaky link.
Yeah, that's my sneaky link.
Call my phone, cause my man's at home. I'll text you when it's safe, then I'll be on my way for Damn, I don't even feel bad about it. I don't talk my business. Ask them hoes about me. That my ratchet. Fap him her little secret. She call your boy the buffet. She love the way I hold up.
On some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
Sneaky link. Sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Sneaky link.
Yeah, that's my sneaky link.
You know I got it, girl, and I do it well. That shit undercover, lil' mama, I won't tell. I seen that FaceTime and she dropped the towel like, wow. Damn, I'll be there soon as she ain't around. Fuck it up, she so slippery, water slide. She grip on me all the time. Got my main tripping out of town, so you know we on. She tap my line, hit my phone. Hold up, wait, don't stop, right slow. Shit, she ain't gotta know.
On some freaky shit, keep it on the low if you tryna fuck.
Sneaky link. Sneaky link.
Yeah, on some sneaky shit, keep it on the low, maybe that's what's up.
Kodak.
Yo, what it do?
Hey, there you go. When you call your phone. Oh, shout out to Sneaky Link, The Art of Ratchet, Cody Blake, and Fat Pimp live.
You said the art of ratchet.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Arts of Ratchet with Cody Blake and Fat Pimp. Stand with FBA.
Hey,
Okay, I don't know what that means exactly. Righteous,
if
but
that ain't
we here for it.
if that ain't a name for you, the art of ratchet.
That's what it's
Lord have
called.
mercy.
Ratchet, baby. So, y'all are tapped in to A Moment with Kodak Moments on the motherfucking situation. And we haven't seen him for a little while, so we miss him. Did we not? We did, y'all. We definitely. And here he is before us. There you go. You're you're crooked. There. Now your head is super elongated. Okay, now we're back. Okay, this is doable. Sit your ass down so we can talk about this shit. Oh no!
It's my first time doing it this way. Well, that is live, though. It's live. So what it do? What it do, black people? What it do? Another show, another moment. You know what I'm saying? Come chop it up with y'all, man. There's been a lot going on this week. I ain't gonna lie. There's been a lot going on for your boy this week, man. But I will say this, though. It's been one of those things. Just appreciate being here, man. You know what I'm saying? But just a little not going too in detail or dramatic. What the hell? Dramatic with the situation. But you know what I'm saying? A friend for about like 10 years passed away in a car accident in Atlanta on the 4th. So yeah, just dealing with a situation like that, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all people gotta be safe. But I'll say the one message that I got from the whole deal, or if you want to say life lesson, because you know when something like that happens, if it's somebody close to you, and then especially somebody around your same age or a little younger, it definitely make you start to rethink some shit. And one message that I got from the whole situation is that, you know what I'm saying, potential is cool, but potential that's unfulfilled, you know what I'm saying, is a sad scenario. You see what I'm saying? So I guess in a sense, my message that's been resounding in my head this whole week, last week, is this, you know what I'm saying, trying to live up to your full potential and whatever that may take, you know what I'm saying? Because we definitely got it. It's a lot of people out here, you know what I'm saying, with a lot of potential, you see what I'm saying? But a lot of times it goes unfulfilled, whether that's just through life circumstances, situations that just happen in life, period. You know what I'm saying? Allowing ourselves to get distracted. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes just allowing ourselves to get exhausted from the daily grind of trying to fulfill our potential or fulfill whatever we really want to feel. You know what I'm saying? But it's just about those that just kind of stay consistent with it. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, so other than that, man, what fresh new conspiracies has the Lovey heard about this week?
Lovey. Lovey.
Yeah, you always got your ear to the streets. What new thing you done heard popping out this week, man?
You know, I'm just coming off South by Southwest, so, and you know, I really haven't even come down from that all the way.
So tell us about it. What's going down out there, man? What's the
No, Kodak, no. You tried it.
No. I mean, I want to know. I'm mad that I couldn't make the trip. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want to know what's the new. Oh, okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize that was actually if you know what I'm saying, I'm new to this, so you know I'm having to learn some new. But I appreciate it though. I appreciate your condolences. You know what I'm saying? My heart really go out to the family. So like that, she was 36 years old, man. So that was definitely an unexpected tragedy or situation. But this is one of those times where what you say you've learned, you know what I'm saying, really get tested. Because you know what I'm saying, they're dealing with the norm of how one would grieve or handle death according to the way that we've been taught, you know what I'm saying, growing up. But with the new mind and new thought processes that, you know what I'm saying, I have now, it's just that battle of, all right, understanding energy never really dies. You feel what I'm saying? So it's just one of those things, you just really got to try to cope with it without going to the old frame of thinking that, you know what I'm saying, we used to have out there when anybody would talk about, you know what I'm saying, somebody's passing, you know what I'm saying, it's all, oh man. But it's crazy because I heard via Abraham Hicks, and if y'all don't know who that is, I would definitely recommend YouTubing that name, Abraham Hicks, and just get some knowledge for your mind, man. Can definitely retrain the way that you think. You feel what I'm saying, about a lot of situations. But nonetheless, she had a scenario. She gave a scenario of how some could, in a sense, view death, or speaking from a energy mindset or consciousness, her perspective was this in death. She said this life experience that we live is almost like going to a movie. This experience that we have is a certain movie that we want to live. You know what I'm saying? And so it's a situation to where she was saying, imagine, you know what I'm saying, you go into a movie theater, it's a movie playing, you walk in, and within the first 15, 20 seconds, minute or so, you like, this movie's whack. I ain't really feeling this movie. And you walk out and leave to go to another movie, right? And she was like, now just imagine everybody that was in that movie theater start to have a funeral because you decided to leave. And like, just really have this, oh my God, they didn't want to stay to watch the movie. Oh my goodness. They mourn, they have a funeral procession, all this other stuff, all because you decided not to stay and watch that movie. And it was saying kind of view, you know what I'm saying, our life experience here in the whole grand scheme of things, it's really so short. And it's not the end of the be all to be all. You know what I'm saying? For the person who walked in and walked out, it's just they like, oh, I'm not tripping. I just wanted to go see a different movie. And so it's almost in a sense the same scenario of this life experience that we live. You feel what I'm saying? Once this vessel, you know what I'm saying, gives out, dies out, decides to, or if us in our true essence, our spirit being decides that this experience has run its course, we just decide to go have another experience. You know what I'm saying? Now we do have a hard time dealing with it when, like I say, it's something that to us seems to be unexpected. But it's just that simple in a sense. Hey, we just decided to go view another film, go watch another movie, but not something that should be mourned over like that because it's just an experience. We're just energy. You know what I'm saying? That we can decide at any moment to go and have a different experience. And I guess that's the one thought process that a nigga tried to hold on to.
Stay still.
When,
there you go.
Say again?
I said you got to stay still because it's going to make...
What'd you say?
I said you got to stay still, or when you move around, it makes the signal, you know. Just stay still.
Okay. I got you. You know me, man, I get moving around quick.
I know.
But yeah, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, man, it's crazy because it's like really trying to soak that in and believe that. But when you going against 30 plus years of
programming,
that's the word I was looking for. Programming. It's just like, man, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to really just accept that new thought process. Now I'll say this: to me, it is a little bit more comforting. You know what I'm saying? To have the mindset that this isn't the final experience, that those that we come to love and attach ourselves to in many different ways, that's not the end. You know what I'm saying? That energy definitely, it still exists out there somewhere in the ether. You know what I'm saying? But we get so attached, you know what I'm saying, to people in this experience that it definitely be hard for us to let that shit go and move on, or just, you know what I'm saying, continues to live. But the one thing that's
departure.
Or
being at peace with the departure.
Yeah, and I think a lot of times it's just due to our own mentality. You know what I'm saying? In a sense, it doesn't even have anything to do with the person, all because of how we may feel, whether we feel things still needed to be done, could be done, wanted to be done. You know what I'm saying? That we start to have these attachments and have this emotional feeling behind, oh my goodness, you know what I'm saying? They gone, they left, or whatever the case can be. You know what I'm saying? But like I said, I think it definitely can add to some level of comfort. Just know that energy, you know what I'm saying, can still exist out there. You know what I'm saying? Even in thinking in our own self, you know what I'm saying? Me thinking of myself is just one of those deals. It's like really just wanting to fulfill this experience and really live it up to the way that one intended to. You know what I'm saying? And not just waste a lot of time. But like I say, it has been hard trying to get a nigga mind back right, man. because the craziest part about it was person died. You know what I'm saying? My homegirl died on the 4th, and I had just chopped it up with her on the 3rd. You know what I'm saying? Smoked the blunt, chill, and it's just one of those things like they just be unexpected. But like man, like forget who said. I want to say it's a pop song, but it could have definitely been somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like to say you one day you hear, the next day you go, man. You feel what I'm
Definitely
saying?
wasn't Pac, but yeah, somebody said it.
Who was it then? Come on,
One
come on,
day,
tell me.
and then you're gone.
What was who was that?
That was a
Busta Man?
sample, huh?
Oh, that was a sample from who?
It was a sample from an old song, like uh, damn, I can't think of it off the like the Isleys type shit.
Hmm. But it
Uh,
didn't. But it did make it into a Tupac song. Am I correct?
UGK song. They sampled it. It's called One Day, but it
Hmm.
was the Isley Brothers. I knew
Yeah,
it.
it was
It was
probably a lot of niggas.
the Isley Brothers was the originators of the song, and then the UGK sampled it, and it's been sampled ever since.
Gotcha. Yeah, I was gonna say,
Hmm.
it's probably that, that goddamn song, that track. You know what I'm saying?
One day,
Uh,
here, baby, and then you're gone.
oh yeah. Yeah, that's the hook. That's the hook. That's the hook.
Mhm. I feel like people's experiences with death vary so much that people do cling to whatever provides them like the most comfort in that place. Um,
Yep.
you know, if you would feel better if you're present when somebody that you're close to is killed, or you know, like you experience it, you see it, you know, like, or you hear about it, or you get that moment like you had, you know, to smoke with your people and chill, you know, one last time type shit. So it's just kind of, I feel like a lot of people, their sadness turns into illogicalness a little bit. It becomes like a selfish thing because like say somebody's sick with like a terrible disease and they're in pain every day and you know they barely just making it through and then they pass away and then you're like, oh my god, gone too soon, or you know, why did they, but it's like, why would you, you know, you want them there for you because you've
Mm,
grown to their presence in your life. It's not necessarily what's best for them because their fleshly suit, if that's what we'll call it, no longer is failing them, you know? So where's like the disconnect or the, I don't know. I think because of my experiences with death, I have a different perspective completely. And I think a lot of people that was in the military or anybody that's seen battle or trauma in that type of environment is kind of forced to look at it different and think about it different, or it'll just destroy you. The sadness, the grief
yeah,
process, you know?
and I think a lot of that, man. You know what I'm saying, can be changed depending on the conversation that we start to have centered around passing and what we call considered death and things of that nature, because it's all based up off of just kind of like you say, the way we were programmed. You know what I'm saying? When I definitely believe there are a lot of people out there that don't subscribe to that form of thinking.
What is going
That
on?
really don't. I'm trying to set up this goddamn I'm trying to set up this ring light so I ain't gotta really hold the phone and I can actually have more light on my
Oh, okay.
face. Excuse me, my fault. You know what I'm saying?
Looks
My
like
bad, my bad. A lot going on this week. I wonder if I turn it this way with that. Oh no, I can't. Oh, I can rotate it. Oh, there we go. Yeah.
it's just too far down. We only see like half your nose and your. Uh-oh. What's going
Yeah, I'm
on?
gonna have to.
Sorry, y'all. We didn't do no test trial here. There you go.
I know.
I
All
did
right,
say. I
that's
did.
better.
No, it wasn't Ronnie Spencer. It was the Isley Brothers.
Who said
Ronnie
that?
Spencer might have sung it for the UGK song, but the original song is by the Isley Brothers.
No, you right. Somebody trying to debate with you.
He's just saying Ronnie Spencer. Come on, radio lady. I'm like, I'm not talking about the UGK song, the sample. I'm talking about the actual real song that they sampled.
Yeah, I forgot where the actual song came from. Who was the first one to really drop that to put it into our repertoire? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
sample it and give it to niggas.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. You feel me? But like I said, I definitely think it has a lot to do with the way that we were taught. You know what I'm saying? Because from the time I can remember, when my mom passed when I was 7 years old, you know what I'm saying? We just taught to either a lot of people in our community, it's just conversations we really don't have. You know what I'm saying? Uh, or it's just everything is just centered around sadness, the grief. People are trying to be on some homegoing, celebrating like that, but it's no other conversations. It's really about what really happens after the fact. And I just think it's just a lot of, you know what I'm saying? It just ain't a lot of research that's being done on that because we just feel like it is something so left to the unknown. But I ain't gonna lie though, you know what I'm saying? I've had the pleasure of being able to speak with medians, you know what I'm saying? One in
Also,
particular.
right there, because we going right back to the song. Come the comments. Johnny said, "No, never. It was Ronnie Spencer, not Isley." That's not true. Ronnie
Oh,
Spencer sampled a Isley Brothers song for the UGK song, which is what you're thinking of. It was not his song. It was definitely a sample, and I'll put some money on that. Call me
hey, I'm a
radio
rock.
lady. I know
That's
that
what
to
I'm
be true.
saying. Hey,
I know
hey, I rock with the radio lady. you know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's
that's what
Johnny
I'm
with
put my
the
money on.
good.
That's definitely what I'm put my money on. You feel me? Straight up.
Okay, you good. I know
Hit my
this.
mouth.
We may not have a person to
Mhm.
look it up at the moment, but I know it was a sample, and I know it was an Isley. The Isley Brothers song wasn't called One Day. That was the UGK song, but the sample, I forgot the name of the song the Isley Brothers sung, but it was their song. The One Day You're Here. It's not the name of it, but anywho, I digress. I hope you over
Yeah,
there looking
exactly.
it up, Johnny. Why you over there making wrong statements and accusing me of being knowledgeable in my craft?
We're gonna need evidence. We're gonna need the YouTube link or something
We
that
need.
proves that they did. Even though I'm a rock with you on that one, you got my vote. You feel me? But I definitely think, and it's crazy because I would ask, how would once you know this type of knowledge about passing of death, how would one relate that to a kid? You know what I'm saying? How can one convey that message? And I
Mistake.
think they probably been, huh?
I said, I think that's a mistake when we as adults feel like we have to protect kids from that knowledge. Because, like, in hindsight, being an adult, I low key wish that I had a different understanding of death than having found out, I guess you could say, the hard way as an adult. Like, I feel like when they're kids and you can explain that they experience loss or anticipate the experience of loss, then you have it makes them down the road. It helps them be better in the grieving process or just the general understanding. But I feel like I literally was set up for the okey doke on a lot of levels when it comes to like religion and what I was raised and what I thought, even though we know that they only taught us what they knew, you know but
Yeah, and that's why it's like a person really can't get up. Well, I ain't gonna say a person, but I say me. I really try not to even get upset. You know what I'm saying about the way that we were taught back in the day. Because at the end of the day, I don't think the majority. I'm not gonna say all. 'Cause I do believe some intentionally misled or. Uh, but I definitely think, like you said, to them they were just trying their best to give us knowledge that they had passed down. You know what I'm saying? What they understood. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, and that was my point is with this new form of thinking of what we know now about death and passing, it's just like, you know what I'm saying, how do we convey that to a kid? And what I was gonna say is I definitely do think it'd be a lot easier to convey that to a kid early on before they adapt any other type of form of thinking behind death or passing or losing. You know what I'm saying? Because I definitely think they can wrap their minds around it a lot easier than what somebody that has years of thinking this other type of way. Then especially those that have attached emotion because they have actually really experienced death at a close level like that. You know what I'm saying? And it just almost seemed kind of like fantasy, like, huh? They wrote all that an hour ago. What?
Been all that. You was wrong an hour ago, and you if that's what it is. You funny. It's time for us to take a little break anyway. You know what I mean? Kodak.
All right. Well, we're gonna be back, y'all. She gotta go. We gotta pay some bills, pay the light bill, go pay the waterman, and go tell them how they want to get this grass cut. We're gonna be back in a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Stay tuned in. A Moment with Kodak on the Love the Jam Radio. We'll be back.